You're eating chicken breast. You're having Greek yogurt for breakfast. You might even be drinking protein shakes. But here's the brutal truth. You're probably still not eating enough protein. And that deficiency is quietly destroying your muscle mass, slowing your metabolism, and making weight loss nearly impossible. The worst part? Most doctors won't tell you this. Most nutrition labels are lying to you, and the guidelines you're following were designed for college athletes, not people over 40. What I'm about to show you will completely change how you think about protein, and it might be the missing piece that finally helps you lose that stubborn weight. If you watched our last video about why you gain weight after 40, you know that muscle loss is one of the biggest culprits. But here's what we didn't cover. There's a simple nutritional fix that most people are getting completely wrong, and it's not about eating less. It's about eating more of the right thing. Today, we're exposing the protein mistake that's keeping you weak, tired, and unable to lose weight, and showing you exactly how to fix it. Let's start with a question. How much protein do you think you need every day? If you've ever looked at the recommended dietary allowance, the RDA, it says 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. For someone who weighs 150 pounds, that's about 54 grams of protein per day. For a 180-pound person, that's 65 grams. Here's the problem. That recommendation is completely inadequate for anyone over 40. And following it is one of the fastest ways to lose muscle, slow your metabolism, and gain weight. That 0.8 grams per kilogram guideline was established in the 1940s. It was designed to prevent protein deficiency diseases in the general population, not to help you maintain muscle mass as you age. It's the bare minimum to keep you alive, not the optimal amount to help you thrive. Recent research has completely flipped our understanding of protein needs after 40. Multiple studies now show that adults over 40 need significantly more protein than younger adults, not less. We're talking about 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight. Some researchers even suggest up to 2 grams per kilogram for active individuals trying to preserve muscle. But why do you need so much more protein after 40? The answer has to do with something called anabolic resistance, and understanding this will completely change how you eat. Stay with me because this gets fascinating. Here's what happens in a younger body. You eat protein. Your body breaks it down into amino acids. Those amino acids trigger a process called muscle protein synthesis. Basically, you're bodybuilding and repairing muscle tissue. It's efficient, it's effective. Your muscles respond quickly. But after 40, something changes. Your body develops what scientists call anabolic resistance. Your muscles become less sensitive to the protein you eat. It's like your muscle cells are wearing earplugs and can't hear the protein knocking at the door saying, "Hey, we're here to build you up." Think of it like this. If your muscles at age 25 needed a knock on the door to start building, your muscles at 45 need someone to bang on the door with a sledgehammer. You need a bigger protein stimulus to get the same muscle building response. This is why two people, one who's 30 and one who's 50, can eat the exact same amount of protein, and the 30-year-old will build muscle while the 50-year-old barely maintains what they have. Research shows that to trigger muscle protein synthesis after 40, you need about 40 to 60 grams of protein in a single meal. Compare that to younger adults who only need 20 to 30 grams per meal. Your protein threshold has doubled. If this is already blowing your mind, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. We're breaking down the science that most fitness influencers and even some doctors don't understand. And trust me, what's coming next is going to completely change how you plan your meals. Let's talk about the biggest protein mistake people make. Breakfast. Picture a typical breakfast. Maybe it's oatmeal with berries, or toast with jam and coffee, cereal with milk, a bagel with cream cheese, yogurt with granola. Sound familiar? Here's how much protein is in those meals. Oatmeal with berries, about 6 grams. Toast with jam, maybe 4 grams. Cereal with milk, around 8 grams. Bagel with cream cheese, about 10 grams. Even that yogurt parfait is only giving you 12 to 15 grams unless it's Greek yogurt. Remember what we just learned? You need 40 to 60 grams of protein per meal after 40 to actually stimulate muscle growth. These breakfasts aren't even giving you a quarter of that. So what happens? You start your day in a protein deficit. Your body has been fasting all night, which means it's been breaking down muscle tissue for energy while you sleep. Breakfast is your opportunity to reverse that process and signal to your body, hey, we're building, not breaking down. But when you eat a low-protein breakfast, you miss that opportunity. Your body continues in breakdown mode. You might feel hungry again in 2 hours because protein is what keeps you full. And you've wasted the first meal of the day, the meal that sets the tone for your entire metabolism. Here's what a proper high-protein breakfast looks like. 3 eggs with 2 egg whites and vegetables. That's about 25 grams. Add 2 turkey sausages. Now you're at 40 grams. Greek yogurt parfait with a scoop of protein powder and nuts. 45 grams. Protein smoothie with protein powder, Greek yogurt, and nut butter. 50 grams. See the difference? We're not talking about eating more food necessarily. We're talking about eating different food that actually serves your body's needs. Now, if you're thinking, okay, I get it, I need more protein at breakfast. But what about the rest of the day? Good question, because the timing of your protein throughout the day matters just as much as the total amount. And most people are making a massive mistake at dinner. Keep watching. Quick pause. If you're learning something valuable here, show some love by hitting that like button. It helps us reach more people who need this information. And drop a comment telling me, what did you eat for breakfast today? Let's see how many of you are making the protein mistake. And make sure you're subscribed because we're creating a complete guide to eating for muscle maintenance after 40. Let's address the common obstacles. I don't have time to cook protein-rich meals. Solution: prep in bulk. Cook a batch of chicken, hard-boil a dozen eggs, portion out Greek yogurt with protein powder. Have protein-rich foods ready to grab. Rotisserie chicken from the grocery store is your friend. Canned tuna and salmon work. Protein shakes take 60 seconds. I'm plant-based and this seems impossible. Solution: focus on combining protein sources and consider supplementation. Tofu, tempeh, edamame, and seitan are your highest protein plant options. Protein is expensive. Solution: eggs are one of the cheapest and highest quality proteins available. Canned fish, frozen chicken thighs, Greek yogurt on sale, dried beans and lentils, these are all budget-friendly. A dozen eggs costs a few dollars and gives you 72 grams of protein. That's a day's worth for many people for less than the cost of a latte. I'm just not hungry enough to eat that much. Solution: you don't have to eat more food. You just have to replace the low-protein foods you're already eating with higher protein versions. Swap regular yogurt for Greek yogurt. Choose protein pancakes instead of regular pancakes. Have a protein smoothie instead of juice. Replace some of your rice or pasta with chicken, fish, or tofu. The key is making protein the star of every meal and building everything else around it, instead of treating protein as a side thought. So what can you actually expect when you start eating enough protein? Within the first week, you'll notice you're less hungry between meals. Protein is incredibly satiating. That mid-morning crash where you're desperately searching for a snack? Gone. That 3 p.m. energy slump where you're eyeing the vending machine? Reduced significantly. Within 2 to 3 weeks, if you're combining adequate protein with any kind of strength training, you'll start noticing your muscles feel firmer. You might see better definition in your arms or legs. Your clothes might fit better even if the scale hasn't moved much. Within a month or two, your metabolism will start responding. Remember, muscle is metabolically active tissue. More muscle means more calories burned at rest. You might notice you can eat more without gaining weight, or that weight loss becomes easier. And here's the bonus. Higher protein intake preserves muscle during weight loss. Most diets cause you to lose both fat and muscle, but when you eat adequate protein, you lose primarily fat while maintaining the muscle you have. That means you end up leaner, stronger, and with a faster metabolism, not slower. Let's bring this home. The protein mistake most people over 40 are making isn't that they're eating junk food. It's not that they're lazy or undisciplined. It's that they're following outdated guidelines designed for young adults and not meeting the increased protein demands of their aging bodies. You need nearly double the protein you've been told. You need 40 to 60 grams per meal to actually trigger muscle growth. You need to distribute that protein throughout the day, not load it all at dinner. And you need to prioritize high-quality, leucine-rich protein sources. This isn't about restriction, it's about optimization. You're not depriving yourself. You're fueling yourself properly for the first time in years. If this video opened your eyes to something you've been doing wrong, smash that like button. Leave a comment and tell me, what's your biggest challenge with eating enough protein? Is it time, cost, preference, or just not knowing what to eat? I read every comment and they help me create better content for you. And please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Our next video is covering the best high-protein foods for people over 40 that are easy to digest, affordable, and actually taste good. You won't want to miss it. Remember, your body after 40 isn't broken. It just has different requirements, and now you know exactly what those are. Thanks for watching. Now go eat some protein. I'll see you in the next video.